What is your one sales tip?
Shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon. Because we're talking about sales. We're not talking about right now anything else than sales, right? A sales tip. Shoot for the moon. So a lot of people, what I've seen, doesn't. I think we all sell differently. We all have ways because we use personalities, our personalities, to be able to sell. But
And who
the
doesn't
one,
understand that doesn't understand sales.
the shoot for the moon.
No, that we all use personalities to
Oh
sell.
yeah,
If a
yeah.
person doesn't understand that, they don't understand how to sell anything, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, we all can have our own opinion about sales. Some people are more theoretical. You do this, you do that. You say these things, never ask a yes or a no question. Or we all have our own think or ways of thinking of how to make the best sale possible, right? But at the end of the day, we are all different people. You look different than me. You're younger. You know other stuff that I don't know, and I know some other stuff that you don't know. We have different vibes and different personalities. So, of course, the pitch is going to be completely different. The best you can do is use yourself, or be yourself and try to relate to them the best you can. But if we're talking about sales numbers, right? Shoot for the moon. So what I'm saying is like I never put a price on a person or a limit on a person. I never say, hey, to that guy, I'm gonna sell them 10 items or I'm going to sell them an amount of money. No. Even if they come and they look homeless, I'm going to try to sell them a Ferrari. That's what I'm going to do. And maybe they don't live with a Ferrari, but they live with the Corvette or they live with another car. But if I wouldn't say, hey, maybe that guy cannot afford the Corvette, he doesn't looks like that or he doesn't talks that way. He may not live with it. He may live with nothing, or he may just live with a normal car, like a regular four-cylinder car. So to me, it's better to shoot for the moon, and if you get to the moon, great. If not, you land in the stars. So
Yeah, and I like how you brought that up because I've had a couple experiences recently of people trying to sell me something.
yes,
And I was so disappointed because there's a technique they use, which is ridiculous to me, where they try to insult you if you don't buy or if you're not biting to buy.
that's a way. That's a way of people. Yeah.
That's a way, but it's such a ridiculous excuse. Like, oh, you must not have money to buy this, or um, just like trying to like berate you and like something personal you told them while you were talking. Like it's insane to me. Those are the
Well,
worst salesmen, I think.
I've seen that also work though. You know, so I don't use it because that's not my personality, right? So
I guess
it's
it
the way.
depends on the type of fish they're trying to catch. Huh?
I think so. I think so. I've been with salespeople that sometimes they are like, oh, but this is too much of a car for you, or too much of a thing for you, kind of like a sarcastic joke,
Mm,
and then becomes like oh, I have to show you now that I can.
yeah,
So if money's not an issue, they're gonna be like, and it's kind of
but
like
don't you think it's still such a low technique?
it's not my way. I mean, I cannot say that it's. I mean, we're talking about sales now. If it's appropriate, probably not the best skill to match every person that goes out there, But I've seen it
Yeah,
work for some people. I mean, if that's the way they sell, that's good. To me, it's just like I cannot be. I think I'm aggressive salesperson, but not uh, a person that it knows when to say, "Hey, this person is not interested," right?
I think you are a maestro that takes your time.
Yeah, the attention to detail. I love that. I love, like, for example, that customer that we were talking about. We talk about opinions. We talk about like what we think. I the more you take, I personally think. I mean, some people are fast, right? That's their way. That's the way for them to
And
make
that's
numbers.
advantageous. I learned it's very advantageous.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, of course. I mean, everybody has their own way, right? Different
Mhm.
personalities. But to me, I've applied many things on my sales pitch that I've learned that for me, what it works to make the most money or to make the best numbers is to take my time. And the reason why is this: I'm a I like crafts. I don't care for fast things. So for me to really create value on something, I need to create an experience. So I'm not a shooter in terms of like, like I try to shoot everybody. I'm more like a sniper, right? So it's just like that guy, or that person or that family or whatever, that
That
woman,
hippo,
the hippo.
yeah.
It's gonna I'm gonna shoot him in one shot, and
Mhm.
it's gonna be good. And I prefer that than having to, do mini shots and try to get everybody like that. And I enjoy better that way. When you've been in sales for a long time, some people use different techniques or different personalities that they learn. And the problem with that is that they're not authentic to themselves. So it becomes old, it becomes a work thing. But when you are yourself and you are using your personality and make it your own, becomes uh, fun, becomes a normal, an organic transaction. And I've been doing it for a while, and I'm a talker, I'm an extrovert, so to me it's easy to relate to anything. So when we start talking about something, first I want to know what you like, what will you do with this, and we start talking about things, and start kind of have something in relationship. I think that's when the customer lowers the guard and says, "Okay, talk to me, sell me
Yeah,
something,
absolutely.
trust you, and then I'll let you know how much I can do or how much you can." Because at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer. The customer, yes, I mean, if you're a salesperson, is going to buy, but I think I'm really good at knowing about, like, okay, this is uh you're in a store for a reason, right? You came to buy, right? If it's a store, right? Or if you contact somebody, it's because you are interested. So the best I can do right now is give you the best customer service, the best deal, the best everything I can do. Find match the match your need to the offer, and then is your option. You want to buy $10 or you want to buy $10,000 from me. So I'm
You
gonna try to
pick.
get you closer to the $10,000.
Yeah,
But then it's your decision at the end of the day. So if you see value on everything that I said to the whatever you're looking for, we'll meet somewhere in there.
yeah,
I don't see the option of not buying. I just see the options like 10 or 10,000 or where we can be here.
yeah. I used to be very much like you. Um,
Yeah.
I personalized the experience quite a bit. I took my time, and my numbers were still very high.
Yeah.
And Alan, though, he emphasized to me, he's like, "You just can't do that, man." And it would kind of bother me when he'd say it a little,
Yeah.
but he would like it was sort of like his training over time, and he would kept like emphasizing it to me. And he said,
Uh,
"Look, he's like why do you need to know about this person's like family and kids and like where they're from and where they're growing?" He's like, "Yeah, those things can help here and there, but you don't
yeah.
really need to know that with every single person.
Yeah.
What
Alan
you need to
was
do,
very,
similar to what you were talking about with like the shooting thing, he was like,
yeah.
he had this one example where he's like, okay, we're gonna go hunt, you and me, right?
Yes.
And it's gonna be actually, I'm forgetting his whole analogy myself, but it was a
Yeah. Yeah.
really good hunting analogy. And the point that came across to me was, um, you want to get as much as you can, man. You
Yes.
want to take as many shots as you can and get as much as you can. And it helped me personally. I feel like moving faster, being
Yes.
speedy, it made me more accurate, I think. it helped me in my personal life too, because I used to be this thing where I wasn't sure how to end conversations with people because they usually enjoy talking to me. And I
Yes.
just kind of let them go on and on and on. Like this one time I was at a church and this Jewish lady, she was talking to me for like 2 hours into the parking lot.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to end this conversation, Robin. I'm just going to let you keep talking. So that experience though with Alan taught me how to end these conversations. Just move, do your thing.